How you feeling over there?
Me?
Yeah.
I got a fever.
I know you got a fever.
And the
We
only
all got a
prescription
fever.
is more football.
We all have World Cup fever. And for our brand new local soccer club, this is the perfect time to kick things off. The inaugural season for AC Grand Rapids is coming. Season ticket interest is high. And, there's a big World Cup party coming up. The buzz is real.
Yeah, it is. So how do you keep all that momentum going, after the World Cup final whistle blows? Let's talk about it. Darius Barnes, he's the president of AC Grand Rapids, coming back to the Morning Mix to talk. Hey, Darius.
How's it going?
I'm doing well. I think I've been converted, actually.
That's what we love to hear. That's what we love to hear.
We're both getting pretty into it. But, the World Cup gets hosted globally. How wonderful was it for it to be hosted in North America at the same time you guys are launching?
I tell you what, I don't think you could have drawn a better blueprint for AC Grand Rapids, and we'll try to take a little credit for that. But it's been amazing. Really just been able to leverage the World Cup and just the enthusiasts, the soccer enthusiasts, and the sports fans that have engaged and tuned in. I've met so many people that maybe they didn't enjoy soccer, never watched soccer previously, but being able to have the World Cup and see all the stories being told around the World Cup and the unity being developed. And for us as AC Grand Rapids, we want to bottle that up and bring our own version of that here next year. And so we can kind of pick up where the World Cup is leaving off.
I love that so much. And obviously, there were plenty of soccer fans already before World Cup came here, right here in West Michigan. Let's talk about what you're doing and the engagement in the community now to get ready for when your season comes.
Absolutely, and for me, it's just continuing to build on the great fandom that's already here, right? I've been blown away by just the excitement around the game and seeing all the youth players and going to restaurants and bars and breweries and seeing fans that they have their global club, right? They have their EPL club, they have their Bundesliga club, but now you'll have your own club right here in West Michigan with AC Grand Rapids. And a lot of what we're doing now is just engaging, right, and meeting people where they're at, meeting clubs where they're at, and we want to continue to grow the game and just partner with different community partners and community leaders to figure out how we continue to grow the game and grow this great community. There's so much growth transpiring right here in Grand Rapids, and we just want to continue to aid in that and support that.
Well, the first game is until next spring, but already ticket demand is high. Talk about that. The season tickets are selling.
Yeah, our deposits have been fantastic. We have almost 5,000 season ticket deposits having launched in June, and so I think that speaks to the demand, to the excitement, to the growth of the game. And really what the sport means, to this community. And, we've been so honored and impressed and extremely grateful for everyone that's put down a deposit to show interest in our club, a club that hasn't kicked the ball yet. We haven't signed a player yet.
And 5,000 people are still like, let's go.
Right?
Absolutely. So extremely grateful and thankful to the community, and we just we want to continue to partner and continue to grow that. We want to fill that stadium, Amway Stadium, every single match, and that's our challenge to the market.
And so you talk about this. You haven't signed a player yet. You haven't kicked a ball. What are the next steps? What should people be looking for?
Yeah, we're building the culture of the club. We're building the foundation right now. It's really staffing up, getting the individuals within the walls that are going to kind of help make the sausage, if you will, and help build the club. And then it's in lockstep building with the community. We'll have a number of other announcements coming up, both on the business side from a leadership standpoint, kind of helping myself and the rest of our teammates build the club. Starting to hire our head coach. We'll hire our head coach in the next month or two. So going through that process, building his staff, his or her staff, and then it's player recruitment. Really making sure that we're getting the right players here to represent this club and represent this community and ingrain in this community is going to be extremely important.
Yeah, we haven't reached out to Jason Sudeikis, have we? I mean,
is he available? He's a little busy. He's a little busy right now. We'll see. I gotta check out once the latest season launches to see if he still has it.
Okay.
But the merch. I mean, the one way you can put your deposit down for season tickets, but you can get merch now.
Yeah, our merch is available. You can go on our website to get merch. We'll also have some available at the watch party this weekend at Acrisure Amphitheater.
Excellent.
And we're continuing to kind of build out our merch line. We'll have more collections in line coming out as we continue to progress and build the club. But we certainly have kind of our staples available right now.
Wonderful. Anything else that you're really excited about? What are you most excited about?
I mean, I'm just excited. I'm trying to hold back the horses on, seeing Amway Stadium in March and the fireworks and the supporter section and the marching and the smoke. And we're just excited to build that supporter culture. And, honestly, if you have ideas and if it's something that you want to see in our match days, reach out. Again, this is a community asset. This is a community club, and we want to make sure we're building it with the community.
I love that. If they want to reach out, what do they do?
You can reach out on our website, acgrandrapids.com. We have intake forms there where they can provide ideas or questions, anything that you need. We'll make sure that we respond.
Okay.
Last question, Darius. Who's winning? You got Spain,
You already
right?
asked
You got
us last
Argentina.
What a question! I was hoping I would elude this question. I think it has to be Spain.
I agree.
The way that they've played, I think they've been the most consistent team. But you can't argue that Argentina has the best player.
They got Messi.
Right? And whenever you have the best player. But I do want to give a shout out to Cape Verde. They're the only team that's been able to get a result against Spain thus far. And so I think there's something that speaks to that, being able to, as we talk about the unity in the World Cup and small nations, a nation like that getting a result against Spain, I think is, certainly the best story of the tournament.
Okay, wonderful. Darius, thank you so much for taking time out and joining us. And Darius is going to be on stage at the FIFA World Cup 2026 final watch party coming up on Acrisure Amphitheater on Sunday. Doors open at 2. Match starts at 3. It is free admission. You do need tickets. You can get them right now, acrisure-amphitheater.com.